system. Because if you have given your best, then leave everything else to the Almighty. And if you know that you are being watched, then you know that your interests are protected and Allah knows the best for you. So I think this can be your compass as you feel a bit lost sometime in life. Outside this university, there is our country, there is our society, and it is also important to speak a bit about what's happening around us, about some of the recent developments. Also because they have a very important linkage with the universities, with education, with youth. And I am referring to the unfortunate incident that happened 2 days ago in Sialkot. And I was thinking last night as I was recounting what happened, and I did some introspection. And I asked myself, what has gone wrong with us? Where have we gone wrong? And what can we do right to make this country a better place? And I think there are 3 things that are very important. First is a fair system of justice, a robust system of rule of law, and to develop respect for the Constitution, for the law everywhere. And I think that is critical to ensure and enforce the writ of the state, and also to create deterrence for those who want to step beyond certain boundaries. I think that's very important. Also, if you look at Pakistan, our population growth rate is very, very high. And for that reason, we have a youth bulge. And by youth bulge, I mean that more than 60% of our population is youth. So the future of this country really is in the hands of the youth. And we need to find ways for youth engagement. We need to create opportunities for them to be productively engaged in so that they do not go astray. And I think that's critical. Most importantly, I think there is another thing, another problem, another elephant in the room that we need to speak about. Every society has fault lines. We also have our own ideological fault lines. But over the years, we have stepped away from them. We have developed a fear of speaking about our fault lines. And that is the reason that our fault lines are becoming wedges. And people standing on both sides feel a disconnect. We are, at the end of the day, we are all Pakistanis. We all follow the same religion. We are all followers of our Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So we need to work on those wedges, on those fault lines, because otherwise those wedges can get wider, and that, I think, is a threat to national solidarity. These things are important because educational institutions and universities lie at the very bottom of all these 3 issues. These are the places where we need to learn to respect the law, where we are taught what happens to societies where rule of law gets compromised. And I think that's a very important lesson that we have to impart and we have to carry forward. The second is youth engagement. Education is the only answer to productively engage our youth. Universities are a big part of it, but whether it is vocational training, technical training, schools, colleges, these are the places where we train our youth and make them a productive part of our society. But most importantly, universities are the place where we need to have a discourse, where we need to have a debate, where we need to develop our thinking on some of the more ideologically important issues. Because this is where the debate should start, this is where the foundation of the bridges need to be built, which we have to construct. And I think universities are very important. At the end, I would only request you, as you move into your life, to carry these messages, be the torch bearers of a productive society, of pluralism, of national solidarity. If you are teaching somewhere, then teach these values to your students. If you can profess these values, then profess those. But most importantly, please, as you always move ahead in life, learn to agree to disagree. Encourage different points of view. Encourage